What's going on, everybody? It's Christmas Eve on Falcons Daily, December 24th, 2025. This is episode 194 of Falcons Daily. I'm your host, CG Craig Green. If you want to give me a follow on social media, you can find me at Craig G Sports, CRAIG, the letter G, and the word sports, fan arch, whose logo was sitting on top of Harper's Christmas tree, just like the star. Bing, right up there. Fan Arch Co. You can find them on social media. FANARCHCO. Falcons have two Pro Bowlers headed to the Pro Bowl games. No surprise who it is. Once again, Bijan Robinson and Chris Lindstrom selected to the Pro Bowl, and that will represent the Falcons out there at the Pro Bowl games coming up here in February. On Tuesday morning, the NFL released the rosters for both teams. For Bijan Robinson, second year in a row. For Chris Lindstrom, he is now a four-time Pro Bowler. So they're both going to make their way to those games. Bijan Robinson, we all know he's over 2,000 yards right now from scrimmage, and perhaps even looking to get close to 1,000 receiving yards. Also, we'll see if that can happen as well. But we'll take a look on how all that goes. He's got 776 receiving yards. So again, 224 away from 1,000 receiving yards on the season. He's already got 1,250 rushing. That would be just a phenomenal accomplishment if he could do that. Chris Lindstrom, of course, has played 970 snaps this season out of 980. Again, he's got an overall grade of 85.9 from PFF. They're the ones who give him the grade 90.2 on the run blocking grade. Only one sack allowed so far this season. So he's had another pretty good year. More penalties on Lindstrom than we've seen usually, in previous years, but he's still done a solid job. So congrats to both of those guys for making it to the Pro Bowl games for the second year in a row, Bijan, fourth year in a row for Chris Lindstrom. We did also see that Arthur Blank is hiring a firm called Sportology. They're going to be analyzing the entire organization, the football ops part of it, from top to bottom. That includes himself, whatever role Rich McKay may play. Also, that includes Terry Fontenot and the coaching staff, and everything from top to bottom will be evaluated. It's an independent firm, Sportology. They've used them in the past. They've also used them when it comes to Atlanta United. And also the new NWSL franchise coming to Atlanta. So again, how likely is it going to be that we see some sweeping changes to what the Falcons are doing in the offseason? It's hard to tell what they will decide, and who knows if Arthur Blank's gonna listen exactly to everything in the report too as well. I mean, this was released by Albert Breer from Sports Illustrated. So again, Arthur Blank is taking it seriously. He wants to win. He wants to make sure that the organization is running smoothly and doing everything possible that they can to produce winning football. So that's why they're going to do it. And again, what's to say what the results say? Do the results, say, hey, Raheem Morris is doing a good job, Terry Fontenot's doing a good job, or they're not doing a good job? Hard to tell right now. But again, Sportology brought in, I don't remember the last time they used them, but it's basically, being used as what they call like a health check over it. But it's being run by a guy named Mike Ford, who's the former executive for Chelsea in the Premier League. He founded Sportology, and one of the partners of the firm, ironically, is the GM of the Houston Texans, Rick Smith, who was actually a candidate for the Falcons GM position that went to Terry Fontenot. So, we'll see how it's all perceived, and especially how someone from the outside, like a Rick Smith perceives the Falcons and how they're being run. How much of the information from Rick Smith will Arthur Blank take seriously, considering that he's coming from another NFL franchise, a competing team. I know we only play Houston once every 4 years, but still, it's an interesting dynamic when you have those two worlds, the soccer world, Mike Ford from Chelsea, and then, of course, Rick Smith from the Texans coming together as part of this firm to analyze the Falcons. So, the number one thing we want out of all this, of course, is for the Falcons to start producing some winning football. That'll make us feel a whole lot better about sitting down on Sunday afternoons and tuning in. That is for certain. But they asked, some of the players were speaking to the media about trying to finish out the season strong. And, one of those players they talked to was Divine Diablo, and talked to him about that. And Divine had said to the media this week about that. He said, first quote that Divine had said here was, "It's a brotherhood. I felt it in the locker room since the first day I got here. These boys just want to play for each other, and I want to play for them, give them my all, and I respect that. And hopefully we can bring this energy into next year." So, Divine Diablo banking on obviously being around next season. I don't see why he wouldn't. He's done a fantastic job. Who knows if Jeff Ulbrich will still be here? Who knows if Raheem Morris will still be here? But either way, Sportology is going to look at all of it, analyze it, and then give results, and then we'll see what happens in the offseason. The Seahawks also right now, if you may or may not know this, but they're going to be cheering for the Falcons on Monday Night Football. And the biggest reason why is the Seahawks, with a win of their own, a 49ers loss to the Bears, and a Falcons win would claim the NFC West, and they would also help them claim, at a minimum, the number 2 seed in the NFC. So they're looking forward to that. Again, remember the Rams lost to the Seahawks head-to-head just about a week and a half ago. That crazy Thursday night football game where the Seahawks pulled off the comeback and beat the Rams in Seattle. So the Rams have everything to play for. They're going to be giving it their all. There's no way for them to not have a chance to win the NFC West going into this game. They can, I believe that's pretty much it for them. I was looking at playoffstatus.com, and playoffstatus.com said that the Rams obviously are still in the playoffs. They cannot be eliminated out of that, but there is a small chance they can be pigeonholed into the 5 spot, and that would basically keep them right where they are, and the game may be rendered meaningless for them. But every indication I saw said that the Rams will have something to play for on Monday night. But despite that, again, the Seahawks will be rooting for the Falcons, because if the Falcons do beat the Rams, good Lord, I'm getting tongue-tied. If the Falcons do beat the Rams, again, that pretty much hands the NFC West over to Seattle, and they would love that, more than just about anything else on Sunday and Monday. Also, last thing for me, Christmas wishes for the Falcons. It is Christmas Eve. Tomorrow's Christmas Day. So number one thing on my Christmas wish list for the Falcons would be Bijan Robinson, 224 more receiving yards in the next 2 ball games, get to 1,000 receiving yards and 1,000 rushing. Don't know if that'd be the greatest season in the history of the NFL by a running back, not sure, but it'd be hard to argue against it. Next, out of that, I would love to see someone get to double-digit sacks. Brandon Dorlus, James Pierce, the 2 candidates for that. After that, another wish list item I would love to see this season before it's over with. A touchdown on defense or special teams. I don't think we've had one so far this season, if I can remember correctly. I don't remember seeing us scoop and score or get a pick six at all. Why not Monday night in front of the whole world on ESPN? Why not? Guys who could probably pull it off, in my opinion, D. Alford could be one of them. Kobe Bryant, how about Kobe Bryant scoring on national television in front of the whole world? That'd be pretty dope. But yes, so I would love to see that happen as well. How about the last item, really? Win. Give me 2 more wins. That's all I want to see. Beat the Rams, beat the Saints. Let's finish 8-9, finish strong, and then go into the offseason and see what we got. But that's my Christmas wish list for the Falcons. You guys leave yours in the chat. We'll go over them on Christmas Day. If you leave them in the chat, we'll kind of go over them and see where things stand. But again, for all of you who do celebrate, happy Merry Christmas to you all. Again, for those of you just got through Hanukkah, who ended on Monday, happy Hanukkah to you as well. And of course, Kwanzaa is starting on Friday the 27th, or Friday the 26th. So happy Kwanzaa to all who celebrate as well. So anyway, happy holidays to everybody out there. Spend it with your loved ones, and hopefully let's try to manifest 2 more Falcons wins. We'll be back on Christmas Day, y'all. Sayonara and buenos noches.